Hello! Today is the day of the week that I go live and share a guided meditation with you all. And I have an idea in mind, but hey girl, thanks for joining me. But I put in my stories recently asking for suggestions or topics that you might be interested in receiving a guided meditation for. Usually I just pick something that is either related to something that I've been experiencing or going through. If there's, common themes in terms of the energy, or just those big universal themes that we all seem to kind of experience from time to time. So I thought I would just put it out there today to see if anybody had any special requests. And if not, then that is okay. I was thinking it might be nice to do a guided meditation for a self-check-in, which is always nice to do. If you haven't had the time for self-care lately, you've been busy with the hustle and bustle of the coming springtime. I know that when we get closer to spring, I really can feel that energy just kind of like blooming and blossoming, and really just a lot of momentum pushing me forward to create things and, clear my space and kind of downsize and things like that. So it's nice to kind of pull our energy back in and do those little self-checks from time to time to reconnect and restore balance. So before I do that, I'll just give it another minute here to see if anybody hops on to join us. I'm sitting in my workspace right now in my art room, and I've been working on quite a few different things lately, and I just wanted to kind of show you a little sneak peek. So I just got my test print for my new bath salt labels. I've been working on this since the beginning of the year. They're still biodegradable, but I started going through the process of having them regulated with Health Canada, which meant that I had to make some changes to the designs. So I finally just got a little sample of what they look like, and I'm really happy with them. I'm really pleased with the way that they turned out. This also means that I have the new labels for the bath salt blend that I have been wanting to work on and offer you guys for so long. It's been in the works for so long. So the labels are, like I said, I only have a few here in terms of the samples, but they're coming, and that means that the new blend Moon Time is going to be available on the website soon. And I'm just so in love with the way that the labels turned out. So that's something I've been working on, as well as I just made these new candles today. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to get started in a meditation here in just a minute. I just added these to my shop. So I've had the plain chakra candles in there for a while, but I really wanted to kind of just spruce them up. And I know that so many of my clients and my followers love gemstones as much as I do. So I just wanted to, my cousin Alyssa just joined me. That makes me so happy. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys, you're the first ones to see these new candles. I just made them. I just put them on my shop. There's only 2 to start. Chakra candles with corresponding chakra gemstones. So a nice little addition to your meditation or ritual self-care practice. But there's a couple people on now, so I'll get started with the meditation. Again, you guys, I'm always open to suggestions in terms of topics that you want to explore through meditation. If you have questions about meditation, I'd love for you to send me a direct message or an email, a comment. I aim to serve, so again, if there's something specific that you'd like some help or support with, please reach out to me and I'll do my best to include that in a future meditation. So today we're going to do a meditation just for a self-check-in. And hi, thanks for joining me. We're going to get started with a meditation here for a self-check-in, which is really good to do, when we get so caught up in the tasks, the to-dos, the responsibilities of daily life. we can often forget or neglect ourselves. So just, again, a nice way to kind of check in, see what's going on, heart and soul level, mind, body, and spirit, and see where you can't kind of restore a little bit more awareness and balance for yourself. So if you're seated, make sure that your feet are firmly planted on the ground. And if you're able to do so and you'd like to lay down, you can definitely do that. And placing your palms in your lap if you're seated. If you'd like to receive energy, you can put your palms face up in an open position. And if you're feeling like you'd like to reserve your energy today, just putting them face down in your lap. And if you're lying down, just ensuring that your arms and legs are uncrossed and resting by your sides. And you can go ahead and allow your eyes to close if it feels comfortable to do so. And just starting to slow down, bringing your awareness inside of the body. Awareness of the breath. And just starting to let go of your awareness to the room around you. Letting your attention fall away from the sounds and the distractions. Perhaps children in the background, or traffic outside your window. And perhaps a loved one doing things in the kitchen. Just accepting these subtle noises and distractions, allowing them to be there. As you go a little deeper inside and start to become aware of the breath. And at first, just noticing each inhale and exhale. Noticing the quality and the sensation of the air. Watching the breath as it flows past the nostrils, along the throat, and into the lungs. Observing the steady rise and fall of your chest. And beginning to lengthen and deepen each inhale and exhale. Breathing in fully. And exhaling completely. And noticing how the body feels right now in this moment. Noticing any areas that are calling out to you. Noticing if there's tightness or tension. Noticing if the breath is short and shallow. And before we do our scan of the body, just making sure that you're switching your breath over from that chest breathing into the diaphragm, which is just below the belly and that lower abdomen. And you might find it useful to place one hand over the heart and one hand over the belly to feel the difference. Often when we're in a state of stress or overwhelm, or in that state of doing, we tend to be breathing more short and rapid breath from the chest. And this can enhance that feeling of stress in the body. And one of the easiest ways to combat the nervous system's response to stress is to switch to a deeper, more calm and meditative breath. So as you inhale, sending each breath you draw in down into the belly. And you can feel your hand rise as you breathe in. and fall back down as you breathe out. And it might feel a little uncomfortable at first, especially if you're not used to doing a mindful breathing. But imagine that you're sending those inhales down into the depth and safety of your belly, filling your breath with oxygen, allowing it to fill and grow round like a big Buddha belly. On each out-breath, softening a little more into the breath, releasing the tightness and tension in the hips, the sides of the torso. And really just surrendering and letting go of that stress from whatever happened earlier, not thinking about what's going to happen later. Just being present in this moment with the rise and the fall of the belly on each inhale and each exhale. And if you find that the mind is really distracted, it can be helpful to count the breath, breathing in, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, and breathing out equal length, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. And shifting your awareness down to your feet now, begin to notice your toes, your heels, the ankles, and the shins. And just seeing where you can relax a little deeper, beginning to become aware of the sensation that is present in the body. Again, when we are in a constant state of doing, we can often ignore or neglect the messages that the body is trying to communicate to us. And sometimes this can show up as pain or discomfort. So if that happens and you come to a place where there's tension or tightness, just sending the breath there mindfully, imagining that you're inhaling length and space into the muscles and tissues. And with each out-breath, letting go of anything that is no longer of service. And bringing your awareness now to your knees, releasing the hold in your joints, and the tops of the thighs, the hips, and the waist. And sending a deep cleansing breath there to the pelvic area, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And let's do that once more, breathing into the belly and exhaling out the mouth. Often as women, we tend to store energy and emotion in the hips and the pelvis and the lower abdomen. So just being mindful and taking note of how you feel in that area today. If you're feeling tender, vulnerable, just meeting yourself where you're at with compassion and kindness. Letting go of judgment, letting go of expectation, just embracing yourself and this moment. As you bring that awareness to the small of your back, noticing how you're feeling through the spine, in the middle and upper back, over the torso and the sternum. And again, sending the breath to any areas that feel tight or tense, with gentle compassion. And if you find that there is a persistent sensation, a feeling of pain or overwhelm, you can always place your hand in that area and gently ask yourself with eyes closed, either silently or aloud, what is the root cause behind this pain? What do I need in order to restore balance to my mind, body, and spirit? And just notice how the body responds to your awareness, your love and attention. Perhaps a thought or an image will appear in the mind's eye. Perhaps an emotion will rise to the surface. Just notice. As you continue to bring your awareness up over the chest, taking a moment to connect with the gentle vibration of your heartbeat. Notice how your heart is feeling today. And sending a breath in, breathing in lots of love, and breathing out lots of love. And a little bit of gratitude to yourself for taking these few moments to just check in and center yourself, and sending that gratitude out into the world. And continuing to bring that awareness up into the upper back and the shoulders. Noticing how the neck, and the collarbones, and the shoulder blades are feeling. Another common area where many people store stress and tension, worry and frustration. Noticing if your shoulders are up by the ears or if they're relaxed and aligned down the back. Let your arms be heavy. Palms, wrists, and fingertips are limp and loose. Softening the muscles in your neck and jaw. Noticing if you're clenching. And allowing your teeth to part, but keeping your lips together. Inviting relaxation to sweep over your face, softening the crease of your brow, and connecting with your third eye chakra in between the eyes, just bringing awareness there through the breath, imagining a gentle opening between the eyes. And taking a moment to consult and connect with your higher self. If it feels right, you can always ask your higher self a question that you wish to gain clarity or insight into. Perhaps a particular problem or situation, a decision that you wish to make. And as you do so, just noticing how the body responds, noticing if a particular sensation arises in any one place, noticing if the breath gets short or restricted, observing if anything appears in the mind's eye. I believe that each one of us holds within us the answers that we seek. And oftentimes we look outside of ourselves for insight and validation. If we only stop and silence the mind, we can tune in to what our heart is calling for us to follow, our desires, our dreams. And taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And perhaps if nothing arises when you ask your question, just trusting that you will gain that insight at a later time. And scanning up to the very top of your head, imagining a vibrant white light shining down on you, showering you with its warm, protective glow. And seeing this vibrant, divine energy trickle down over the body, washing away stress, washing away worry and fear, and taking away anything that is no longer of service to your highest and best good. And with one final deep breath in, exhaling out the mouth, letting go. And slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, drawing your awareness back into the room around you, back into your physical body. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. I hope that you're all feeling a little more connected to your heart, your mind, your body, feeling a little more relaxed and centered, being mindful of taking some of this insight and awareness with you as you move forward into your evening and into the weekend ahead. I do these live guided meditations every week on Friday. If you have a suggestion for a topic or something specific that you would like to receive meditation for, please send me a message or drop me a comment. If you'd like to work one-on-one together, I would be honored. Take a look at my website through the link in my bio. I would love to hear from you. I'm always working on tons of exciting things to guide you through your healing journey. Thank you again for joining me, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Namaste.